Hey guys, how's it going? Kripparrian here. Today I want to give you guys my rundown of Usher of Souls. So this is a card that you probably haven't ever seen unless you've cruised the nice ranks of 19 through 18 on ladder. But it is a card that is very interesting. It's really weird how this card never really took off despite being, well, I would argue extremely powerful. Because the handlock kind of died with the Giants nerfs, people just stuck to Zoolock. And, understandably, rightfully so, the meta kind of goes to the most efficient form. So obviously the Cthulhu-style Zoo deck might not be quite as powerful as the regular Zoo deck, but I thought it was very close, and in some games it definitely shined more than what you could normally do with a typical Zoo deck. And the part that I really like about it is this type of Zoo deck, I guess Zoo Cthulhu deck, when you use Usher of Souls, is I think a much more accessible deck. It's the type of deck that I typically play on my free-to-play accounts when I want to play a Zoolock deck. I don't have a lot of the cards that are pretty necessary. Don't have cards like Doomguard on most of my free-to-play accounts. And the Giant Cthulhu really does make up for that. Usher of Souls has incredible synergy because when you play the card on turns like 5 and 6, those are typically the last few turns where you are trading your minions. And because of that, you're usually getting very minion number inefficient trades. So they'd play like a 6 health minion and you'd throw like 4 small minions into it. And doing so, you get a giant Cthulhu buff. You have a pretty big minion on the board. It's big enough that control decks will have to use hard removal against it. And sometimes it's not that efficient for them to do. Already got the effect and you're just, crushing the tempo. You're making up for the slightly lower stats compared to a regular constructed Zoo deck by the fact that you have so many powerful 1-drops in a Zoo Warlock deck. It just kind of works. It clicks and you really just landslide your opponents whenever you get really any decent Usher of Souls effect on the board. Whenever Cthulhu gets drawn, it's just insta-win because of this card. And I want to show you guys a few highlights of my games I've experienced recently so you can see just how powerful this card can be. And while obviously it's not going to be for everyone, but those of you that want to try playing a different Zoo variant and maybe you don't have a lot of the cards you typically put in a Zoo deck anyway, I think this is a really good place to go and it's a pretty fun deck to play. So check it out. Hope you guys learned something and I'll see you guys in a little bit.
Right. Alright. Please no mana. Fuck that card, dude. It's like game now. Okay. Oh, that's not too bad actually. It's not too bad. Just have to hope it's not like Flame Waker, Arcane Missiles, perfect RNG, kills everything and doesn't scratch the Imp Gang boss. Alright. That's a surprise. Okay. How's the blood water taste? Like water. I'm just gonna hope that he can't get rid of my 5/6 so I can like super buff my Cthulhu. Perfect, dude. Perfect. Cthulhu super buffing. Here we go. Not so bad. The cheapest deck that you can use to climb ladder. Oh, it's all about adventure cards. I don't know. This is a gigantic Cthulhu. Alright. Seems interesting. All that buffing still not as good as Blade of Cthulhu. Against most decks it's better. Most decks don't run anything that's Blade of Cthulhu worthy, plus it's turn 9 stuff. You're generally not making it too cleanly at that spot. Oh, okay. Alright, well, we'll still get a few buffs here. Alright, well, I'm one off lethal, so that's that. The main issue I have is if he can play Cthulhu first, it's a real problem. Oh man. I'm just gonna do it. I want the Cthulhu kill. And I'm willing to BM to get it. Alright, so we talked about ordering earlier. If he has Cthulhu, screwed it up. He had to attack there, then attack there. Oh wow, really? Am I wrong about that? 4 targets, 15, 3 average. Maybe I'm wrong about that. Alright. Can he survive 23? Yes, he can. There's some chance, now it's pretty fucking low, there's some chance that I put him at 1 and his Cthulhu at 1, and then I would lose. Wow. I think I'm mostly just going for 1-drops, especially going first, so important. Laddering to legend tonight? Not exactly. Arena or Riot? Well, you have to Riot until tomorrow. Best D2 mod equals Diablo Resurgence. Ladder reset in 5 days. Okay.
Totems! My pretty totems! Get in line!
Okay, maybe I'll check it out. Usher of Souls. Pretty good card. Okay, what do we got? Let's just go all out Cthulhu mode. Incoming 4 mana 7/7. It's gonna be too late, man. Those 1-drops are just too strong.
It's coming! One by one. Listen closely.
Okay. I mean, all I really have to do is draw my Cthulhu and then basically can't lose. It's so insane how this card did not get off the ground. I think buffs for like 8 every game I play it in. Famous last words? Well, I mean, I could just not draw Cthulhu, that's always a possibility. Looks good. Is it power creep if it's a class card? No. Just making some jokes. Well, that's bad. Yeah, one off from killing it there. I needed Direwolf, second Mortal Coil, or Power Whelming. Am I gonna start D2 after D1? Oh, I don't know, maybe. It won't be regular D2. I've played regular D2 enough. It'd be like a modded or something.
Get in line. Out of
Well, there's Cthulhu, so I guess he can't win, right? Cthulhu is like my triple Doomguard draw. Reno Inc. Yeah, we'll see. Reno's still very clunky here. Oh god. He's done.